Okay, and let's try this again, shall we?
Hello?
Sorry about that, folks. Not sure what
It
happens
appears.
there. That was
We shall
either
not.
a Twitch
I don't know.
issue or a Streamlabs issue or a
Oh
Twitch
no,
issue
we're
that
buffering again.
became a
No.
Streamlabs issue. I don't know.
We're good for me.
Yeah. We're good for me. Yeah. Well, you
Okay.
know.
That was how it began last time.
It was
All right.
censoring. Don't let them censor us.
Don't let them censor
Censor
Dirty Steve.
They couldn't handle Dirty Steve.
They couldn't. No.
But who
I
among
said
us
his
can,
name shall-
honestly?
He who shall remain nameless, and you have invoked the Steve again.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Voldemort.
You're not my
bad.
dad.
You're not my dad.
You know my
True.
supervisor.
You're not my supervisor.
Oh no.
Okay, so where were we? We were headed back to the ship, and Rothic is putting out a
Were.
fire.
Yeah.
Twas.
With frost acid.
Yeah. So what did you do, Nat?
I'll
Rothic.
explain it to them when they interrogate me in character, because that sounds entertaining.
Yeah, Rathik,
Oh yeah. Oh, the kitchen was on fire. I think there was
Yes.
a pot on. It's really entirely my fault. I should have caught it. I don't hear as good as I used to.
oh,
It's
that's
fine.
understandable, I guess. Did you freeze everything?
I had to put out the fire, and the fire is a chemical reaction, and it needs oxygen and fuel and a high temperature. So if you reduce the temperature, the fire can stop. So I applied cold to the circumstances.
I understand how fire works. It's just that, and I'm just gonna point over to like the sink. There's water in here that is usually a little more effective than cold. I mean, I guess it works, so I'm not going to just.
It's what I had on me. I just and he kind of like does like a motion like with his hands, like he's magicking, but he's not actually magicking.
I also know how magic works. But
Yes, you're very smart. I shouldn't
yes,
be condescending.
you did a good job. I mean, at least it's not on fire.
Have you heard of the spell Cone of Cold?
Yes, I don't know it. But I have heard of it. That's a fairly high level spell to put out the fire.
Can you make me an Arcana check?
Sure.
I think Kiki is
I'm-
still like out
I'm
on
actually
top of
good
the
at
ship
those.
right now.
That's a
Sure.
21.
Yeah, the amount of damage here is way lower than a Cone of Cold would cause.
Cone of Cold is a little high level. I mean, I feel like I would have done a little more damage, but I trust you, Rathik. I'm sure everything is fine.
Of course, I handled the situation. It'll
Yes.
thaw out within the next few hours.
And were there any more complications while we were off of the ship? Are you okay? Is everything good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. A little oh, would you do me a favor? And he reaches into his kind of side satchel bag, pulls out his big ass book of shadows, bound in red dragon scales, and it opens up to a page that has like a bunch of signature lines. Could you sign your name in this?
What is it?
Well, let me contact you at distance with ease.
Is there anything? Is it just like blank with like signature lines, or is there any like
There's-
kind of writing in it?
There's some like magic-y writing in Draconic.
Well, I can read Draconic.
Ooh. So yeah, literally, this is an invocation that lets me cast sending at will to anybody on the page.
Ooh,
I can do up to int mod people.
nice.
This is incredibly useful, Rathik. This is wonderful. Yes. And I will pull a pen out of my bag and
So you just sign your life away. It'll be fine.
I don't think that's what it is. I can't read what this writing says. It's just a sending spell, which is
Making a joke, friend.
oh, sorry. It was funny, yes. And I'll sign my name on the thing.
Well, hello, everyone. We're back. What the hell happened here?
Oh, don't worry about it, Rathik. There was a fire and Rathik put it out. Everything is fine.
Slams book closed. Yeah, I was just you're having Fionn here sign her life away. No problems there.
Yes, Rathik owns my life now. And I'm just gonna message him and be like, that was a joke, right?
Correct.
You are both very bad at telling jokes, but okay.
I don't.
Mm,
I thought
jokes
it
are
was
like
kind of-
art, okay? They're in the eye of the beholder.
Which eye
Okay.
though?
I'm going to go
I
outside.
have
This
a
is
lot of.
not for me. No. Ship's getting repaired, so we can leave in about 20 hours or so. So that's good.
Oh, you
I
found
think the
somebody-
joke was. I think
You found somebody to fix the ship.
Yes.
Was it the harbor master's person, or was it Merritt's friend?
It was Merritt's friend. I don't know if it was the same person or not. It was very confusing, everything.
Do they seem capable?
Yes.
All right. So what? We just hang out?
Yes.
You don't wait very long, actually, before you see somebody making their way down the pier to you. They don't appear to be carrying any lumber or supplies to repair your ship, though. And as they get a little closer, she looks sort of familiar. Someone you may recognize from the inn. Someone who's taken up residence at the inn recently after, well, she's got a reputation for running a tight ship. Morgwyn Delvish, who has been staying at the inn since the completion of a delivery of the Aegis. It was an airship prototype battle that some of you may have seen at some point in the past. Morgwyn Delvish is she's tall. She has long black flowing hair down her backside. It's tied in one single ponytail at the nape of her neck. She has a red gem in an iron fix around her right eye and a mechanical left arm. She's very quick of the tongue and short of patience. And she's done a heck of a job whipping the back house into shape at the inn.
Morgwyn?
Morgwyn. She
Morgwyn.
goes by Gwyn.
Gwyn. Okay.
And you see her and she is intent. She has hands, white-knuckled fists sticking out to her sides as she is storming down the pier towards the ship.
This looks so angry, but I wave really cheerfully anyway.
I think we're in trouble.
You know why she would be coming here? Okay.
Hmm,
Do you know?
this is not the person we spoke to. Hello.
Kiki!
Hi!
Kiki!
Hi, Gwen!
What is this? You pack up, you leave to go on a voyage without me. A whole new ship. Well, okay, maybe not a whole new ship, but a new ship that needs a captain.
I mean, it's only a part of a sip, and I mean, I've kind of got, Kay here was, sort of doing a pretty good job of flying the thing earlier. It's not my sip after all. And I'll
Yeah,
point
yes.
to Kay.
Kay is an excellent pilot, but how can he captain if he's piloting?
I don't know how these things work. Kay, does that make sense?
It actually does. I like whispered. Yes, that makes sense. I need to be piloting. I can't be captain.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, see, I don't know how these things work. Are you looking for, some captaining work now?
Well, I can't be captain in the kitchen. Croc's waving a ladle around and spewing something about rotting eyes. That is not a ship I want to be on. It is going down.
Well, I did tell him to, fake things up a little bit, but that wasn't really what I meant. I'll send him a note, it'll be fine. Anyway, I mean, I don't know about you all, but I don't know how to captain a ship.
So Gwen's affectation changes immediately, and she becomes more friendly. So, well, does that mean you're looking for a captain?
Oh, I think so. I'm pretty sure we're hiring a captain now, right, friends?
My schedule just opened up.
I mean, we don't have a captain.
Also, technically, we don't have a full ship, and it's just a one journey. I mean,
We don't know. Yeah, that's true.
So do we need, if it's only like 40% of a ship, do we only need 40% of a crew?
We're getting it fixed, right?
Oh,
Well,
what percentage are they adding on?
Well, it's it's mostly, since it's such a short adventure, mostly an honorary title. So we'd be happy to have you along, as long as you don't want any money.
what he
Well,
said.
Being that it's 40% of a ship, I'll accept a 40% wage. That's acceptable.
That's like
But-
what, 200 gold a night?
No, no.
Rathic, just put your money away.
You know there are other numbers than 200, Rothic, right?
I can count a very high.
I mean, just making sure it's the only
I-
one I've heard you say. Like, ever.
12,
Oh, there you
47,
go! I'm so proud!
399.
Well, what would your, race be?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a special deal. You wipe out my tab at the end.
How much is her tab?
Significant. More than her wages.
It's also only plot money.
Is only plot money, but I have plot parents who will be grumpy at me if I make a bad business choice.
Sounds
You have
like a very
you have a
good
plot
character
business
decision.
to run.
It is a character decision. Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, I mean, I think we could work with that, but for however we end up getting, back, if we don't end up staying on this ship, you'll have to stay with us for the return journey. How about that? Because we'll need another captain if we have to get a different ship.
True.
Oh, you won't need another captain after I've been here.
Oh yeah, but I mean, right now we only know about right now our destination is Stormhome, and we don't know if they're gonna want to keep this ship or not when we get there. So that's all I'm saying is, even if we don't have this ship, you just have to stick around with us anyway to get us back to Sharn.
As long as there's no other captain, and you can see that her shoulders are starting to hunch and her ears are turning slightly red.
I don't see why there would be if we're hiring you for our captain. 2 captains would thus be confusing. That was Sam. Lisps get hard after a while, everyone. You should hear me
Right there.
trying to
And she
record the recaps.
Flicks her hair up over her shoulder and makes her way up onto the ship and down below decks. She's very much resisting the urge to white glove everything. And it's,
Sorry if it's a little cold.
You don't want to go into the kitchen.
What? Why
the
not?
whole ship is just kind of like charred wood.
No reason. No reason. Everything is fine.
Kiki recognizes that tone and darts off for the kitchen. You just hear like a distant, "Oh my god, what happened?"
It's the opposite of on fire.
It's the opposite.
He's right, Kiki. It is the opposite of on fire.
Anybody want ice cream, I guess? And you just hear the sounds of sad scraping.
Kiki finds out how to burn ice cream.
I've heard you can deep fry that.
They're
no.
pretty much down there right now making, I don't know,
Bacon
Sharn
flavored
ice. It's not
Yeah,
Italian ice, but
Snow cone.
yeah, they're making snow cones right now.
Tastes like smoke and disappointment.
My favorite flavors.
I've got some seasoning and stuff for that somewhere. Let me see. Like digging
now
through my
expecting just,
haversack.
salt. I'm now expecting just like oregano in some ice cream.
Ugh.
No
This could be
way!
some like cherry syrup.
They've
or
definitely
something.
got syrups on them. Like,
I mean, it's Kiki.
It's Kiki we're talking about. That's just.
There are syrups.
It's pretty much if I, Sam, had a haversack that I could fill with snacks. So. I would have syrups, so Kiki has syrups.
Fair.
Valid.
Well, as she makes her way below decks, you do see that a crew with a wagon is making their way down the pier towards the moorage that you're in. So it's covered with a large white canvas that seems to be unstably shifting underneath.
Good.
Okay, so that it's coming down the pier towards you. Anything?
Well, friends, it seems like our material has arrived. Let me go down and see if I greet them, see if they know where we are. And I make my way out of ship and walk towards what seems to be the wood that we are waiting for.
Looks like we're not going to end up needing my friend after all.
I'm sure we'll get to meet your acquaintance eventually.
So you make your way down, and you see that the artificer is not with the cart. There is a rather brawny-looking fellow. Carries a broadsword on his back, and he's pulling the cart by himself.
Okay.
There are a few other people that are pushing the cart alongside. Roll for me a perception check.
That will be very low. It will be a 6.
I,
Ooh.
as a third tier adventurer, have a 12.
Well, 12 is enough to notice that Merritt's hasn't been there the whole time, at least.
Merits of stealing.
Worse.
Merritt
I froze
snuck
the
off a while
kitchen.
ago.
I'm in the
I
kitchen.
froze the kitchen, but like,
I'm standing on the deck. Just watching
Well,
what's going on.
Where is Merritt?
Oh, Merritt just went off to hand off some gold to people in the guise of Mr. Rothick.
first of all, Rothick is my first name. I don't have a surname.
Yeah, no, Merritt just went off and found poor people and gave 10 platinum to probably 10 different poor people in the form of Rothick. Just go, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
That's what he thinks you sound like.
Did you at least smile at them?
No.
Building you a wonderful reputation, I'm sure.
Tarnishing my honor.
But then after doing that, 10 people, about 10 platinum each, that's a lot of money for them. They can live for a while, head back. Probably actually returning near around the time the cart gets there.
Yeah, just about. You actually are coming down the plank or the gangway about the same time as the cart is pulling up. You're maybe 25 feet behind it, say. Yeah, so this looks like to be your cart of supplies to repair the prow of the ship.
I approach the brawny, broad-sworded individual and go, hey, you here to fix a half-broken ship, yeah?
I would assume that makes you Dirty Steve.
Yeah, that would be me.
You look awful clean.
Look, you don't know where the dirty comes from.
Far be it for me to judge.
Exactly.
Where do you want it?
Down there. Who's coming to fix it? Just delivering the material, yeah?
He pulls the sword off his back. No, where do you want it? Roll for initiative.
What?
What?
What did we do to this? Does he just
Natural
really
20!
not like Grumpy, Dirty Steve?
Someone doesn't like Dirty Steve.
Well, then we should fight him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 5.
That's a natural 22.
Whoa!
Boop, 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 boop. 2 natural 20s for initiative.
As an illustrious
High-fiving a
tier,
million angels.
as an illustrious tier 3 adventurer, I have an initiative of 10.
Five.
Nice. That would be-
Which was
honestly-
a 6 minus 1, by the way.
I mean,
That's wonderful.
honestly, I went an entire home campaign with only rolling for initiative above a 10 like twice.
But I get
always was such bad
advantage!
at
Because
Oh,
of
yeah,
my
'cause
shield.
you've got the
initiative.
shield.
All right.
Uh-huh.
And I rolled a
Rothic.
7, which means it's a 6.
Oh, look at you.
Rothic, you got
10.
10. Okay. Fiona. Or Fiona.
Fiona, wow.
Fiona.
Fiona.
Sorry.
21.
21.
21.
21.
All right.
Dirty Steve does have enemies. Apparently.
Really?
He's existed. He's existed for an hour and he has enemies.
He's
Clean
based off
Steve.
of someone.
30s.
Dirty Steve, what's your
Dirty Steve
initiative?
has an 18.
All right. Merritt.
25. Ooh, yeah.
Whose
And
voice is
Kiki.
Sorry,
6.
Kiki was 6, yeah.
Yep. And all right. I thought somebody had a 22.
No,
Oh wait, that's
21.
me.
no,
for Leon.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, wait, that's
I rolled
me?
a
Is that what you
20
just said?
No, I was saying I rolled a 20 as well. So that's
In
why I said I have
addition
a
to.
22.
Well, Merritt
Okay.
is how old? Is 22 years old.
Oh, yeah. And yeah,
I
there
don't
you
know
go.
about you.
Yeah, well, it's okay because Merritt got a 25 to act,
Oh,
Um,
snap.
which you are 25 feet behind the cart, and you see as this burly fellow pulls this enormous, like Conan-esque broadsword off his back, and wields it threateningly towards Kirith, and then pulls back to lunge for a strike.
Well, of course.
Who knows what he said
Merritt.
to this guy?
Of course, Merritt, who loves his new friends, sees this, immediately pulls both of his rapiers because he can. Dual wielder feat. And then, as he just is about to run, he runs his rapiers together, using a bonus action to light one of them on fire. And as they thrum, casts haste on himself and bolts right up to this guy and makes a hasted action attack against him.
Fuck him up.
Love it. The mastery of the action economy is respectable.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, and I will.
He's not wearing any armor. He's actually very bare-chested.
Oh, okay. And I'll do a defensive flourish just for fun. So that is okay. And so that is wow, I'm really bad at math right now. 14 slashing or piercing damage.
Yeah.
And because I lit him on fire, 2 and 3 fire damage, and my AC goes up by 3 until my next turn.
Mhm.
And as I attack him, I just and I strike into him like that. I go, "What are you doing?" And then my turn. Right. As much as I can get between him and Kay.
As you come charging up behind him and your rapier pierces through his left kidney, he looks down and sort of starts laughing maniacally, and blood starts pouring like between his teeth, like spittle all over Kareth. And he looks up in this like blood-stained evil grin, sort of like a bloodlust washes over him. And he pivots and takes a large two-handed swing towards Merritt.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
That's never.
Confidence.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm telling you, these dice have been blessed by Devin Rue, and it's not fair to use them against you.
Well, then stop doing that.
I paid $200 for them. I'm using them.
Hurt me, DM Daddy.
Well, no, he's hurting me.
Okay, so that's 24 slashing damage.
Woo.
Oof.
I know that you know that he hit because I said that my AC was 20 right now. But how much did he roll to hit? I want to know.
It was a nat 20.
Oh, nat 20. Oh.
Yeah, no,
I don't
it was,
care about that
a nat
AC.
20.
Whew. 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 Okay, so that's 24 damage. Let's see if I hold concentration on haste. I do. Okay, we're good. We're
Okay.
good.
And,
Just barely. I rolled a 12.
Yeah, okay. I think that's going to be it for him at the moment.
Oh,
and
22 AC. I forgot haste gives me 2. Sorry, go ahead.
And then next in line is going to be 21 for Fionn.
Yeah.
I am Nunoing. I apologize.
Damn it, Nunu.
How many feet am I away from this individual?
So you are on the ship. You're probably about 60 feet away.
Perfect. That's all I need. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Excellent.
So I need to make a Wisdom save, please.
Target.
Just like
14.
ha fails.
He has the blade mid swing, blood
And I just
still flying, and he just comes to a screeching halt.
Well,
hopefully that makes things a little easier. I don't know if you want to kill him or if you want to ask him questions, but you have a little bit of time. A little bit of time. I shout from the deck.
And at the end of your turn, an individual with a cutlass and a buckler and some ratty clothes jumps out of the back of the cart
damn.
and starts running behind Merritt.
Boo.
He's going to make an attack, which is
Oh, this isn't nice.
going to be a 14 to hit, so it's not going to be enough.
Very
Ooh,
rude.
does not hit.
But that will be next is going to be Kirith.
Yes. You hear a very uneasy voice shout to you, Fionn. Yeah, thanks.
Why are you talking like that?
Shut up.
It's really confusing and weird. It makes me uncomfortable.
All right, Zlatek, I'm glad that you noticed it too, because it's very
And
weird.
the coat kind of flies open as Kareth kind of puts his hand down to his rapier and unsheaths it and strikes at the held guy. Whoops. And that will be with advantage. So it'll be an 18 to hit him.
Yes.
Okay. And because hold person auto crit, correct? Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ouch. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of dice. So bear with me.
Double that sneak attack.
Yeah. So it'll be 2d8 plus 10d6.
Ooh.
Oh,
No.
that feels good.
Ooh.
And there will be, plus the modifiers, there will be a total of 51 points of damage.
That'll be a total of 25 points of damage.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will look back and see probably Rothic was there, right? And I'll just shout as I plunge my rapier to probably the side of the leg of this guy. I go, Rothic, aim high. And I use my Mastermind help action as a bonus action to give you advantage on your next attack.
I love it.
Very cash money.
Very cash money.
All right.
Big Tuesday energy.
The biggest.
These are
Next is
words I
actually-
say.
Well, next is the barbarian is going to. No, he can't do anything. But another.
Did
Um,
Barbarian already act this round?
The barbarian did. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another soldier, well, sailor, pirate, whatever he is, cutthroat, hooligan, is going to jump from the back of the cart and is going to move and flank Kareth. Not the technical term.
Yes.
That is only going to be a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Okay. So his sword and board is not working so great for him. Okay. And next is going to be Kiki.
Okay. So before this, I had said I was down in the kitchen. So I don't know if I can even make it out here in one round. I would have Philo with me, whose movement speed is 50 feet.
You would, because of your size, be able to mount up and get out of there. We said it was 60 feet before to get from downstairs to get to the wheelhouse. So I will say that it's 40 to get back to the deck, and it's 60 feet from the deck.
Okay.
You can hear the combat, especially with all of the open floor plan of your ship.
The current open floor plan. Okay. So I'll sort of stop when I get to the deck, which leaves me 60 feet away, I believe, correct? Is that what we said? Or 30?
Mm-hmm.
60? Okay. And there's two peoples?
There are two individuals with a scimitar and, a cutlass and a small round shield. And then there is a barbarian hulking looking individual with a two-handed greatsword.
Oh, well, I don't appreciate any of that there. Wait, wrong character for a second. That was earlier, I had that voice. I would like to take a peek over at, or not take a peek, I'm gonna just sort of point a finger grumpily at the big guy causing the most trouble, and I'll just go, that's not a good way to treat my new friends, and I would like to cast Polymorph. Which will be a wisdom save of 16.
Is that on the guy that's held, or is this on the other guy?
The other guy, I think.
All right, we'll call this guy the first guy that jumped out.
Yeah,
He's
sorry.
attacking Merritt, and that is only going to be a 14.
Ah, yeah, that'll fail then. So I'm gonna polymorph him into, oh my goodness, what's something silly to turn him into?
Squirrel.
No, because then he can, like, run away too fast. We're in...
Slug.
Oh, that's pretty good, but too low of a hit point. I'm just gonna...
Turtle. Stocky and slow.
That is a good idea. I will turn him into a turtle.
Well, because you are from the plains, I would say maybe a tortoise.
Sure, tortoise.
Yeah. So he's an enormous tortoise. It's about 2.5 feet across in the shell. Not moving super fast.
Aha! So that was my action, and then for my bonus action, I will summon my wildfire spirit. And apologies to anybody in range, because when it first appears, I can't control who it damages. After this point, it'll be, totally cool. But right now, I'm just gonna sort of pop it to wherever I can hit as many of the baddies as I can with a 30-foot. Is it 30 feet or is it 10 feet? Hang on, let me double check for when it first appears. 10 feet, never mind then. So I'm gonna plop it over to whichever enemy is closest to me.
Okay, that would be the one that is currently in between. It's the one that's held. It's in between Kirith and and Merritt.
Oh, I don't think
Yeah.
Kiki would even realize that they're held though, because they just got up to the top of the deck.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate. But it scans, so I'll do that because I said I would. So any creature within 10 feet of the spirit needs to succeed on a dexterity saving throw of 16.
Ooh, nice.
I got exactly 16. So.
Oh no, it's
but-
a fail automatically from the barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the
Oh yeah, dex save. Yeah.
barbarian will be taken. There's 2d10. And that's going to be 10 fire damage. But you don't take any if you made this save.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
25 save, by the way.
clutch.
Mine was exactly 16. I rolled a 9 on my dice.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll point my finger and just go, Cole, go and help them out if you can, okay? Thanks, buddy. And there's this big flare of fire and flame that looks really large and intimidating, but then really quickly kind of shrinks down to this tiny sort of like almost onion-shaped, like candle flame-looking fire spirit. And just for convenience's sake, if you've ever seen Howl's Moving Castle, this is straight up Calcifer. Or at least
May all your
inspired by
bacon burn.
Calcifer. Yeah.
Oh,
So you just see
Mia's
this big,
backing.
like, fire tongue sort of waggling around as it's, like, looking around.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
oh well, aren't you adorable?
Little buddy.
Don't you just want to scratch him under the chin?
Buddy.
Ow!
Cole's a good friend.
Use my flame rapier to scratch it under the chin.
I'll just be like, don't burn my other friends, okay? These are nice.
And
We're all right.
with that, another two individuals jump from the back of the.
I will mention, Corey, that I had a 10 and Kiki had a 6, so I think I need to go.
Oh
Did
no,
we
did
skip
you
you?
not go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you skipped him.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
no.
called. I thought I called your name, and no, I did, and then I said what was going to happen at the end of the previous turn. My apologies. Yeah, let's go ahead and do
thing-
that, and we'll put you back in the right spot in the next
I
round.
mean, minor stuff. I'm going to pull out my, red dragon scale covered book of shadows. It's going to dramatically flare open, pages rustling in the wind as he holds his staff up, and going to cause a small tear in reality to open and a giant blue dragon head to erupt through, and is going to just nom that barbarian in the cart, if I can do that.
That is a very good trick.
The
right?
barbarian and the cart, you said?
That's my hope.
The cart is probably about 10 feet wide and like maybe 15 feet long. It's
This
pretty
is
big.
this is a 10-foot radius maw of dragon mouth.
That
Okay,
is a
so
maw.
You can get
That's a
probably one of
maw.
the wheels and like the
I'll catch the front end. That's fine.
40%.
Okay.
40% maw.
roll your
and
damage. There will be no
so-
dexterity saves on that.
It's actually a strength save.
Oh,
Ooh.
But they don't
Which-
get strength
They
or
don't-
dex
it's-
saves when
They
they're
don't
which the
get
paralyzed.
it
other
because
person
they're
will also
held.
fail. So it's got to get nom that'll restrain them, and then it will breathe its lightning breath and do a little bit of lightning damage to them.
Just un petit peu.
Yikes.
Just-
Wait, do you choose who this hits, or is it a radius? Because we're all there.
Welcome.
I think it's the one in
Yeah, but
the maw.
But if
He
it's,
can-
it's a 10-foot.
but it's a 10-foot chomp.
Oh yeah,
and-
yeah.
he
well-
could avoid us if he's choosing the area because I'm in front of him and then you're next to me.
Yeah, no
No,
one
I-
went
I
around
tried-
the
flanking.
barbarian.
He's
We're
right
flanking.
Oh,
between
you
the
moved
two
to
of you.
flank?
No, you came from behind him, and I was in front of him. So
Yeah, and I said
assumed
that I moved to try to get
Ah.
between the two of you.
Oh, okay, in that case, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally missed that too.
Oh, yeah, no,
Right.
I'm not.
I
That's
could
why I'm not
move a
trying.
million feet per round. So
That's why I'm not trying to get the other two that jumped out, because I figured I'd get my friends if I got them.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Uh,
fine. That's fine.
A little bit of lightning damage.
Just a little bit.
15.
Okay.
And then along with that, he's going to wave his little staff and invoke another small terror in reality with a dragon claw will appear. This one is green, and it's going to be just above that and gonna lash out at the guy behind the one that Kiki tried to burn.
And what ability is that?
These are my subclass features.
Okay, so it's not like you're not casting a spell and then
Neither of these are
cantrip.
spells.
Okay,
Neither of these are spells.
perfect.
And that's going to lash out to attack that guy with advantage because I got assisted by our mastermind.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
For 12 slashing. And that's me.
Right, and with that, 2 more of the brigands are going to jump from the back of the cart. And one is going to make an attack against Kirith, and one is going to attack Robert. 12 is not going to hit Kirith.
Nope.
And a 19 is not going to hit Robert. You said 20?
22 AC right now.
Yeah. Not going to hit you.
That's
All right. So there are 5 targets out there currently. The barbarian individual does not look like he's in good shape. Okay. And is there I'm thinking there's a way to like resist at the end of your turn for the
Yeah.
old monster.
Well,
End
whole
of the
person,
turn.
yeah, it's at the
Yeah.
end of your turn. You make a wisdom save at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
should
so
clarify
actually
for-
merit is first. But
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. What's that?
I should clarify for the Ma that one ends by them using an action to resist it.
You're holding on it?
Yeah, the grabby
Okay.
part.
Okay.
So
All
Corey,
right.
thanks for 5 targets
Oh no.
Oh
Yes.
because Merritt is gonna look at all of them and go, "Oh, this was a bad day for all of you." And once again,
They're pretty well
Ooh.
lined up too, since you're standing next to Kirith.
oh, I don't need a line. As Merritt runs his blades together again, letting out a thrumming sound, and then disappears. Nobody sees him. And then at all 5 of them, teleports next to them and attacks them with a steel wind strike.
no. Nice.
Yes.
That's badass.
So I have to roll
Tier
attack for all of them. So the first one will be the barbarian. That is an 18.
3. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. The second one will be one of the guys. I guess they're all the same. This one is only a 16.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. That's a 16 again. So that one hits. That's an 18 again. Oh, this one might actually miss. 13.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, so the last guy doesn't get hit, but everyone else takes 6d10 force damage.
Whoa!
What?
Wow.
6d10
Is
to
this a
5
college of
different
the
targets?
Is this a
Yep.
college of the swords thing?
No, this is
No,
a wizard spell that I took with my magical secrets.
You could cast that.
Nice.
Yeah, you can cast that. Yeah.
Wiz-
Okay.
That could be so cool.
16.
If you could use a sword.
Yeah, no, that's-
23,
That ain't
Does
me.
that crit the held one?
oh yeah, that would
Oh,
auto
it
crit
That
hit.
would
should,
auto crit.
yeah.
Well, so that's 30 points of damage, 60 to the held one.
It wouldn't crit because it's force damage. Is not an attack.
Ooh.
No, it is an attack. I'm making an attack. Oh,
You make an attack, but it deals force damage.
Wait,
Crits don't
I
care about the
think-
damage type.
Yeah,
They care about
crits-
you made an
crits
attack roll.
don't-
You can crit with firebolt.
Yeah. Oh, okay, on a hit. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
If
yeah.
they're
It's just on a
separate
hit.
attack rolls, if they're separate attack
No,
rolls,
you're
it
right.
can
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make an attack roll with all of them. So you just watch Merritt appear at everyone.
Damn.
Attacks, misses the last one, and then teleports right back to. He's actually not going to teleport to the barbarian because I'm assuming he's dead after that.
Yeah, actually, the only one still standing is the one that you missed.
Oh, well, I'll teleport next to him then.
As you appear back to where, like, standing there, they just sort of, most of them sort of like do the anime slide apart all at the same time.
Yes. And then with my hasted action, I'll attack him.
Leave some for the rest of us, friend.
That's actually, though, only a 12, so I assume that misses.
Yeah, that misses.
But with my bonus action, I'll attack him.
2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, and that one's a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Oh man.
And you know what? Just for fun, let's flourish again. I'll
Jeez.
do another defensive flourish.
The
So
worst.
I love
Do you have
it.
the action economy for that?
flourishes I can do
Bonus
anytime I make a hit with an attack
I see.
or a weapon attack. So I can't do it with
I follow.
skill
I
and
follow.
strike, but I can, yeah. Oh, I actually only rolled a 1 on my regular d8, but then let's see my
Aw.
flourish. My flourish is a 4, so that's 5, 8 points of damage plus my fire damage, which is 2 and 6, 8. So 8 points of slashing damage, 8 points of fire damage, and my AC is 23.
And you cauterize the wound straight through this one's chest as he collapses to the dock, face first. And you note, falling from the clutches of the barbarian, as he hits the ground. Well, not from his literal clutches, but he has a satchel. It sort of falls open, and you see a note hanging from within.
Of course, very quickly grab that. Just look back at everyone and go like, okay, well, that's interesting.
Okay.
Yes, that
I'm just gonna
certainly
pick up-
was.
Just gonna pick up this turtle and then maybe we can ask some questions.
That was
I
super
pick up the
cool.
turtle.
The turtle's dead.
I'm just gonna
Turtle's dead, yeah.
Did
I'm
you
just
attack
gonna
the turtle?
pick up this turtle.
murdered
Well, then
a
it would
turtle?
have. The
knew it was
turtle
polymorph.
wouldn't have
I think he-
died. Yeah, it would have popped back
I think he
into a
did-
human
yeah,
or whatever.
I think Koizumi did so much damage he killed the turtle in the
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Murder-
it
But
was,
he
Uh,
chooses the
murdered the
targets,
turtle.
no? I'm
Yeah,
asking, did he attack
I
the
chose-
turtle?
I chose everybody on the field.
Oh, Rothic will just like with his
Just the
giant
two halves of
fucking
the turtle.
dragon head, just like have his hand back, like almost like you got space, and the head will retract back into this Terran reality and seal itself up.
Oh my God. What?
Also, that was really cool, Rothic.
That was super cool all around. You just hear like
thought-
all the way back from the deck of the ship.
First of all, nice. Second of all, I hope that note has information because now we can't ask them.
Yeah, okay. Just start reading the note. What does it say?
Okay, and maybe after you can explain why you had a different voice all of a sudden down there.
Alas,
Don't worry, it was just
Koizumi.
Dirty Steve.
The note says, tune in next week to find out.
Oh, that's a weird note.
Yeah.
It's a very
That's
weird
really
note.
weird. What does it
Kiki
mean?
will.
Next week? But I'm alive right now.
Kiki will just
Tuesday.
real quick summon Cole back to them and just start like talking really excitedly in druidic to their little wildfire spirit about how cool everybody was.
That- oh,
Oh man,
Oh.
so good, you guys.
That
so
was
good.
so
Love them so
fun.
Oh, that was fun. That was really fun. I was really happy to get to use my Corey gave me 5 people.
Gave me 5
Yeah.
people.
5
like,
people.
More than one.
Just
I
for
can
you.
actually-
Steel win
Yeah.
targets.
I was like, I can actually use Green Flame Blade now. There's more than one target, and suddenly dead.
Well, listen, it is a 5th level spell slot, so
Yeah,
I
fair
only
enough,
have
yeah.
2 of those, and I had used one, so now I have no 5th level spell slot.
No.
it's okay. We'll take a nap.
Yeah.
I do need a nap now. No, I don't. Those are all daily powers. Shit.
Oh
Good. The warlock's good for another fight.
Yeah, I'm still pretty okay too.
yeah, I mean, I have other spells,
My fire
Including like
spirit.
melee attack.
Just-
including I can cast haste again.
My wildfire spirit is just a use of my wild shape, so I get it back like any short rest.
Oh, nice.
Pretty,
That's
pretty
pretty cool.
clutch.
Yeah.
Because I pretty much use that instead of wild shape for the most part, like combat at least.
Can you please haste me and not yourself? Thank you.
Nope.
No.
Also,
Did you not see what I? Did you not see
he
what I could
said-
do with haste?
get
He said
used to.
please though. He said please.
attacks.
So
But
That's
we are
true.
avoiding the important questions.
which
Nunu,
is?
where can we find you on the internet? What was your favorite part of the session?
Yes.
Oh.
I shall
Oh.
start. Wait, what?
Yes. where can we find you on the internet? What was your
Yeah,
favorite
Nunu.
part? Tell us.
You can find me at dirtysteve.com. Don't go to that site. Do not
Oh my
go
God.
to that website.
I'm going right
telling
now.
you.
Let's find out.
Don't do it. You
Oh
don't
my-
want that in your search.
The
history.
team at the Chromatic Chimera is not liable for any mental scarring or otherwise that might be experienced as a result of going to dirtysteve.com. Thank you.
So, if next
It's an
week
empty
I'm not-
blog.
if next week I'm not here, you know why.
Because you're
no, but-
blogging on your new domain.
But yeah, no, I'm Nunu. You can find me online at jnunutex. I play here Kareth D&D. I also play a Song of Ice and Fire RPG and Encounter roleplay before this stream at 7 GMT. I don't know how to convert time, so
It's
you
2
deal with it.
Eastern.
2 Eastern. There you
2
go.
Eastern.
I do more stuff like shouts on Twitter about D&D and my life and fun stuff sometimes. Also, I wrote the one game that you can find at jnunutex.itch.io. I'm currently working on 2 more. So yeah. My favorite part was, I mean,
I
I mean,
think you already said it.
It was
I
Dirty
mean-
Steve.
Dirty Steve.
I mean,
Happy accidents.
Yeah. But why don't you tell us about yourself, Nat?
Oh, me? Well, I'm Nat. You can find me on Twitter at CrimeNat, KREIMNAT. I do D&D stuff, writing stuff. I am a freelance editor and layout
Hire
designer.
him.
hire
That's
him.
my line.
Hire him.
Hire him.
Do it.
Hire.
Favorite part of the session was probably just all the fun little bickery, quippy RP we got to do between each other, including with Rothic, but also everyone else was just wonderful. Today was very fun. That's all I got going on. We can shoot it over, checking which direction I need to turn to Robert.
Hello, my name is Robert Allen, and I am the fastest man. Oh, okay, no, that's Barry. That's Barry. Hi, my apologies. I am a voice actor. You can find me on Twitter at Voices of Robert. What voices? That's so weird. I do stuff. I'm also currently definitely not writing an entire RPG system. That's going to take like 7 years until I'm done with it.
Same.
Plus other things. But yes, yeah, that's. Oh, and I play Merritt. Nice guy. Wait, is it this way? I point this way. I
What was
think,
your
for
What
Sam.
was your favorite part of the session?
Oh, favorite part. Oh, oof. That's actually really hard. I think it has to be. It's really hard because Nuno already took my real favorite part.
You can both have the same.
No,
part.
it's
Oh.
got to be a different part. So, my favorite part was when the DM gave the entire party 700 goddamn platinum.
I didn't really give it to the whole party. You kind of stole it for yourself.
Listen, potato, tomato, whatever. Sam.
That's not how that. All right. Hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at TheSamWisest. I am SamWise_GameG here on Twitch. I'm a disability advocate and TTRPG streamer. You can see me most of the time here at the Chromatic Chimera, where I am one of the admins. I am also a cast member. You can see me tomorrow in The Excellence, which is our first and only family-friendly program. Come and see us be a bunch of excellent princesses and save awesome world. I have been playing Pastry Princess. I might be a new princess tomorrow. We'll see. Wednesdays, you can see in alternating weeks, I'm in both of our persistent campaigns. This week it is Steam Spell, which is our Steam diesel punk fantasy game. And next Wednesday, you can see Agora's Bells, which is our pure high fantasy shenanigans of bad life choices all around. Both games, really, but I mean, Agora's
one, too.
Bells makes a special wrong. Our party name in Agora's Bells is the Wrong Turns, and it is not a misnomer. On Friday, actually, I will be in a charity one-shot over on the Scraticus Academy to raise funds for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So come and check that out. I will be playing in the 9 p.m. Eastern game, but they are actually doing a 24-hour charity stream all day. So check it out. It's for a lovely cause. You can also find me over on Heroes Without Limits, which is a channel by and for disabled, chronically ill, and neurodivergent gamers. Come check us out. Starting next Thursday, I will be GMing a Dark Crystal-inspired 5e game called Tales from Thra. You'll be able to see me running it, and our lovely Crime Nat will be a player in it, and I can't wait to see what ridiculous gelfling you make for us to deal with in that.
No spoilers yet. I have 2 episodes left.
Okay, all right. No Age of Resistance spoilers for Nat, everybody, or I will punch you through the screen.
You do not want Sam mad at you.
It's true. And I think that is it for me personally. I do just want to remind everybody that the Chromatic Chimera is sponsored by the fine folks at Tabletop Loot. So
Tabletop Loot.
make sure to check them out if you want some pretty dice like some of these babies. They're very lovely. Our code is SHIELDMOM, all lowercase, so put that in at checkout for 15% off of your total purchase.
I will
And-
petition for the code to be changed to Dirty Steve. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You're gonna have to
Co-signed?
actually
Co-signed?
fight Shield Mom for that, and I mean, you don't want to
Don't
mess
wanna.
with Shield Mom. I mean,
Probably
she's a
not,
battle
no.
master, so yeah, I'll just leave that there. Megan, you're up.
Hello, everyone. I am Megan. You can find me on Twitter and most places at MeganLynnFTW. I have written a bunch of games, and you can find them at itch.io/MeganLynnFTW. If you really like GM-less narrative-focused storytelling games, check them out. Our wonderful Nat edited one for me, the newest one that just came out, so check that out. You can find me here. Obviously, you can also find me starting 2 weeks from tomorrow on the 25th. I'm going to be hosting a monthly stream here on Chromatic Chimera called Unprepared, because I am unprepared. And it's going to be a monthly showcase of a rotating cast of players playing different GM-less and prepless games. This month we're playing For the Queen by Alex Roberts. Next month we're going to be playing Dialect. So come and check that out. It's going to be at 7 Eastern on the 25th. It should be a lot of fun. I will also be on twitch.tv/go_JG on Saturday at 1 playing Girl Underground, which is a delightful Powered by the Apocalypse game inspired by Alice in Wonderland and Labyrinth and Wizard of Oz, where I'm playing a runaway mermaid princess traveling on land in an enchanted walking bathtub.
I love her.
It was responded.
Because I have an incredibly strong brand, and this is the perfect game for that. God, I think that's it. Favorite moments. Yeah, I just loved all of the banter that we've got. It feels like we're like starting to settle into our new PCs, and I just love this party's banter so much. That was my favorite part about Ravnica, so I'm super happy that the party dynamics are starting to fall into place here too. And
I am super impressed that that's only taken.
Corey.
I'm super impressed it's only taken 2 episodes. Like, you guys are crazy good. Wow.
We're all friends now.
We're best
We would
friends.
die in battle.
We would die in
for
battle.
Gladly
each
die
other.
in battle for each other.
I'm not sure if I
I'm
would die
so-
in battle for you yet.
Robert, shush.
You don't understand.
It's like just
When he says that, it's until you buy into it, and then it's going to turn into a mandatory requirement because he's planning something.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh, no.
Corey, why don't you tell us about?
I am
Who are
Dungeon
you?
Master Corey. I stream here only. No, I'm kidding. I've got a couple other things coming up, just mainly one shots. I'm going to be doing a meat grinder over on Encounter Roleplay for the month of March. Yeah, that'll be March 1st. I'll be doing Sunday game, and then I'll be doing no. I'm going to be doing
March
I'm
1st
getting
is
a
the
mix up
charity
here.
game.
Yes, Thread Raiders. I'm going to be doing March 1st, and I'm going to be playing Lost in Zendrick. It's going to be a tier 4, maybe like level 18 type adventure up in Zendrick, and we might be dealing with some nasty, scary stuff. Figure out
Excuse
who's
me?
playing in that one.
Well,
Don't worry. This stuff will never come back to this game.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're basically invincible at level 18. Just throw some crap out a character sheet. You'll be fine.
I was thinking it's so hard to make
Invincible.
it's so hard to make a tier 4 character from scratch.
It is.
Well, take your current character and just level her up.
No, she's my precious bean.
Well,
Why
see,
did
it's
that happen
not the
to
meat
her?
grinder though. So the meat grinder is for encounter roleplay, and we're gonna do some crazy stuff. It's probably gonna be a Kyber tower defense.
Ooh.
Yeah, sort of AOE death and destruction, steal your soul and melt your faces kind of adventure.
Good
We'll see last man standing on it, and
So is
last
the name
person
on that just AOE Save or Die?
Yes.
it might be a literal meat grinder. Yeah, I might have like gears that are just like, I'm still putting the design elements into it, but it's gonna be fun.
That's like a good time.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be fun for me. The poor players that put all this time and effort into creating these characters.
That was their first mistake.
So I've got those coming up over the course of the next month and a half or so, and of course we'll be here every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be exploring Eberron for the next what do we got? 10 more episodes,
Yeah, 10 more.
and we'll see what happens from there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming out to Chromatic Chimera. Thank you, Chromatic Chimera, Alex and Abby and Sam for
And
putting us
Chris.
up, and Chris. For putting us up and hosting us here. We have a lovely time on this channel. Seriously, it's been a great experience so far. So we will see you all
Yes,
next
we are
week.
gonna raid our good friends over at Thread Raiders on the way out.
Oh,
and
Have a
of
great
raid the Raiders.
Tuesday.
course, my favorite moment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have to say Kiki burning the kitchen.
That was a good sequence.
Just
Fun.
it tracks.
Won't be the first or last time.
I mean...
Like Kiki burns the kitchen when she goes to get water. That's how
The
Yeah.
big.
look on your
Oh,
faces when
arson.
I started talking about dragon head soup, though, was pretty good too.
Kiki's casual arson feeds me in my soul.
I am excited
arson.
to just burn even more things. It's gonna be get used to making those dex saves, y'all.
That's Kiki's new hashtag is #casual arson.
Casual arson.
Casual arson.
All
a great
right,
Tuesday,
y'all.
fam.
Have a good one,
We love you all.
everybody.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you
Have a
next
great
week.
Tuesday.